Come on in here. What's up? What's up? What's up? What up, y'all? So, what's going on today is I'm about to do my podcast, Mr. Petey's Playhouse, featuring Dexter, all right? So, y'all gonna get, I'm telling you what I'm doing. Hey, y'all. Okay, this is an exclusive look at my podcast for Mr. Petey's Playhouse. This is my phone for my anchor, and this is my mic. Now, y'all just sit back and relax. I'm not gonna be talking to y'all. I'm gonna be actually recording this podcast. And if you ain't on live, you ain't finna see it. So, you know, gonna go down like this here. So, as y'all come in, y'all share the video for me. If you want, already, R.I.P. to Black Mama and Mambasita, man, for real. All right, let me let this ambulance pass by. I do it in the car because, you know, we're in the hotel right now, so I need an enclosed, what's up, Tasha? Enclosed space, and I like sitting in the car anyway, so. Now, I'm gonna take this time for y'all to throw out ideas you want Dexter and Mr. P to talk about. You got like 2 minutes. Y'all share the video, but you got 2 minutes to throw some ideas out. 2 minutes. While I do the sound check. Testing. 1, 2, testing. Hello, Marissa. Testing. 1, 2, testing. That's good. What up, Tai? Hey, Mama G and Camille. Hey, friend. All right, y'all got like I'm gonna give you 1 more minute to throw out what you want us to talk about. I tell you what, y'all can randomly say it, and I'm gonna catch it on the screen. Yes, we live in New Orleans. Yep, in New Orleans. Yes, indeed. Catch it on the screen, and I'm going to try to answer your questions, okay? So this is, I just made this exclusive for y'all. All right, ask Mr. Petey, come on with it, and Dexter gonna join in later on, okay? Here we go. All right, good evening, our players and playettes. This is the one and only, you know who it is, Mr. Petey, and welcome to Mr. Petey's Playhouse. Welcome back to the segment. This is my second segment, and I got a pretty good response on the last one. So right now we're gonna do a double take. We doing Facebook Live, so we got some of the peoples from over there that like the boy, what's his name here, engineer Isaac Smooth Barron. Isaac Smooth Barron, in it. And what's that pretty little girl that he runs around with? Hey, this is his wife, man. Don't talk about the man. I ain't talking about the man's wife like that. What's her name, man? Shannon Geis Barron, man. Shannon Geis Barron. I want to give a shout out to them. Engineer, I'm not ready to take calls yet. So just give me a little second so I can start the segment off right. We want to take this time to, it's a sad occasion on today because they did a dedication to the late great Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gigi, and you know it makes the world sad to hear a thing like that. And also down in New Orleans, we had a couple of tragedies that went on with the Mardi Gras parade. See, so we send our prayers up to everybody involved in that parade. you know, Mr. Petey loves everybody, and Mr. Petey want to make sure everybody feels good. You know what I mean? So let me see what we got going on here on the live. Do anybody, somebody want to ask a question to Mr. Petey? You got time right now. Share the video if you want on Facebook Live, so your friends can see it. And we have someone, Laura Gay. She's asking for Dexter. Now, I don't know if I want to have Dexter on. What was that, engineer? Well, he calling right now. He calling right now. Yeah, he keep calling saying he demand to talk to you. He can't demand to do nothing on Mr. Petey's Playhouse, because you know who I can't demand to do nothing on Mr. Petey's Playhouse. Let me tell you, he don't run nothing. Dexter don't run nothing. So, you know, if I adjust it, let me adjust my sound, because my engineer seems like he just don't know what to do. You know, hold on, let me click this right there. Oh, okay. Could you turn the treble up some? Hey man, you gotta talk to me like that, Mr. Petey? Come on now. I did not help you get out of jail. That ain't nobody business, Mr. Petey. Hey, just do what I asked you to do, or it's back to the clink with you. Do you understand me? Yeah, man. Whatever, man. Hey, watch your mouth, young man. See, it's a shame when you try to give people jobs, and they act like they don't know what's going on when you tell them to do something. You understand me? All right, since we don't have anything going on Facebook Live, we're going to go to the lines. Engineer? Yeah. See, there you go again. I'm not finna argue with you on my radio station. You hear me? So let me try this again. Engineer? Yeah, man. Yeah, go ahead, Mr. Petey. Go ahead and give me the first caller. First caller, welcome to Mr. Petey's Playhouse. You got my ear. So what you got to say? Mr. Petey, this is Dexter. Oh my God, Dexter, what do you want, man? Oh, don't start with me like that right off. You're gonna go right off into it with me? Dexter, look, man, this week is not the week to come in Mr. Petey's Playhouse with that bull job. Nobody's coming in with any bull job. Dexter, calm your nerves. Now you gonna come on here trying to talk about that pretty little old gal, and ain't nobody having it. First of all, Mr. Petey, no, first of all, nothing, Dexter. Now, what you gonna do? Mute him, engineer. Mute him. Why you always muting me? Because it's my show. But you can't have callers. You don't let nobody talk. I talk on the show. Engineer, be quiet. Now, let me get this straight. Let me get it together before I unmute him. And he can hear me, but I can't hear him, and that's a good thing. Dexter, don't you come on here and try to talk bad about nobody. Don't you come on here trying to tell me what to do on my show. Now, engineer, go ahead and unmute him. It's about time. See that? There you go again, running your yappers. Running your yappers. Now, what do you have to talk about today, Dexter? Well, the first thing I have to talk about is the new burger joint on the corner. Oh, my God, you got to talk about food. Why do you always got to talk about... Hold on, Mr. Petey. May I finish? I respect your floor, and you told me not to disrespect you, so I'm not going to disrespect you. Let me talk. You know what, Dexter? Man, you're right. Let me hear it. So, I called there, and I asked them for their daily special. And what did they say? They told me that they didn't have any daily specials. Well, Dexter, do you think the people will lie to you at the burger joint? Yes, sir. Because one time I called and asked them for a 10-pound burger, and they told me it couldn't be a 10-pound burger. Yes, a 10-pound burger. But Dexter, yes, Mr. Petey. Do you think it's preposterous? Dexter, I think it's more than preposterous. What do you think it is? I think it's sick. Sick? Yes, sick. What does that mean? Dexter, I don't care if you weigh 1,000 pounds, man. A 10-pound hamburger is not good for nobody. I know, that's what I said. I said it couldn't be 10 pounds by itself, because if it meets just 10 pounds, what happened to the bread? Doesn't that weigh anything? The cheese, the onions, the pickles, lettuce, tomatoes. Oh my God, my mouth is watering now. Dexter, that makes absolutely no sense that you sit there and salivate over food. Well, Mr. Petey? Yes, Dexter. May I ask you a question? Go ahead, that's what we're here for. When you think of something delicious, do you salivate at the mouth? Dexter, I guarantee you that the thing that make me salivate at the mouth ain't the same thing that make you, man. What is this supposed to mean, Dexter? I seen one attempt from you, well, 2 attempts to try to get a lady friend. With Mr. Petey, Dexter has a lady. They call me Sexy Dex. You can cut that out. You can cut that out, Dexter. You can cut it out. Now, that one time, I seen you make a whole fool out yourself. What do you mean, make a fool out of myself? You call yourself, I call myself what? Hold on, let me talk, man. All right, Mr. Petey, go ahead. You called yourself catfishing somebody, and it was all over the internet, man. That was my home health aide. Now, Mr. Petey, I told you, Dexter, no, Mr. Petey, you told me not to bring her up, and you did. So here we go. No, Dexter, ain't no here we go. Yes, it is, Mr. Petey. You asked me what about women, lady friends, correct? That is correct, because I want to know. If you wanted to know, I'm going to tell you. Let me hear it, Dexter. Let me hear it, man. So, I tried to connect with this young lady online. I send her pictures of myself. Dexter. Yes, Mr. Petey. Don't lie to me, Dexter. No one's lying. Yes, you are, Dexter. How sway, Mr. Petey? How sway? You're lying because, Dexter, you didn't send no picture of yourself to that young lady. How do you think? It was all over the internet, man. I'm surprised you ain't end up on the MTV. What the MTV? They're for catfishing. You sent a picture of a man that was not a half of your size, not even three times your size. He was a portion of your size, Dexter. That was me, Mr. P. Dexter, you lie just as big and round as your stomach is, man. Leave my belly out of this. Now, you leave your belly out of this because it gets in everybody's way out here. Mute him, engineer. Now, we're going to take time to look into what Dexter has to say. He's still on the line, so don't worry about that. Man, he done hung up and call him back. I don't care. Keep him on hold. He's going to blow the lines up. I don't care. Anyway, if you false advertisement yourself to someone else, that's just disgraceful. Any kind of way you look at it, that is disgraceful. If you are selling false products to people, that ain't right. Now he know he big as the day is long, and he gonna send a picture of somebody fit. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense, everyone. That doesn't make sense. Now put him back on the line. I want to hear what he got to say. This is Mr. Petey's Playhouse. Go ahead. How you doing there, fella? Engineer, who is this? Hey, this somebody from from Arkansas. Yes, sir, I am from Arkansas. But go ahead. Let me hear what you got to say. Well, I was listening to that big old boy on the phone there. Well, I saw that video of him catfishing that lady. Okay, sir, what did you think about that? Well, I thought it was very preposterous. I did also, and okay, let me hear what you have to say about it. Do you disagree or agree with the thing that he did? Well, I'm like you. I don't recommend nobody lying to nobody about who they are. That's right, sir, and keep going. And he know he's a biggin. He's a real biggin. I seen him stuck in the bathtub. Oh, you did that? I sure did. Wasn't that funny? Oh, boy, it sure was. Hey, but go ahead, man. So, I seen the biggin stuck in the bathtub, and he had to get pulled out by a crane or something. He sure did. Let me tell you what happened. I was on my route. I was teaching a driving class, Mr. Petey's driving school. And next thing I know, man, I hear sirens braying all down the street, man. So you stay in the same town as Big Boy? I sure do. Man, look here. Let me tell you. Hold on now. Don't get me off track. I'm sorry, Mr. Petey. Go ahead. Okay. So I see the ambulance flying by, and I stopped one of my partners. He been the chief for the fire department for about 20 years, and his name Bert. So I say, Bert, come here, man. What's going on? He said, he told me, Peter, you can't stop me on this fire engine, man. You can't stop me. I said, I'm Mr. Peter. I can stop whoever I want to, you hear me? So I asked him what was going on. He said, You know that big old boy that stay around the corner on Sulphur? I said, yeah, I do know him. He about 400 pounds. And he said, oh, no, Peter, no, you ain't seen him in a minute. You hear me? I said, what you trying to sell? And Bert told me, he said, the boy didn't set up in there for the last 2 years, then gained 300 pounds. He about 7 now. I couldn't believe it. Well, ain't that something? It sure is something. Well, Mr. Peter, this all I want to say is I saw him on the iPhone I had, the cell phone. One of my kids had it, and I said, look, Dad, it's a man stuck in the tub, and I guess that was him, right? It sure was. But anyway, Mr. Peter, I'm going to let you go. Thank you, man, for your call. Mr. Peter, really appreciate that. Engineer, hold on to the line, sir, so I can send you my latest book, How to Be a Player in the Royal of Playettes and Pimp in the World of Simps. Thank you, Mr. Petey. Long-time listener, big fan. All right, nice to meet you, sir. Now, as you can hear, we had somebody outside of the box, somebody that's not inside of the box, that had something to say about Dexter. Okay, what did you say? Dexter is on line 3. Well, go ahead, let me hear him. No, I don't like this, Mr. Petey. What don't you like, Dexter? I don't like the fact that you put my business, Dexter, hold on before you get started. No, hold on, nothing, Mr. Petey. Yes, hold on, Dexter. You put your own business out there when you went online trying to get somebody caught up in your scheme of things. You hear me? What scheme of things? I was trying to find love. No, Dexter, let me tell you something. The very first video I saw of you, Dexter, you called yourself trying to buy a lady of the evening. Am I correct? Mr. Petey, I just ordered pizza. So you mean to tell me that was the pizza woman that was in your room demanding her money? Yes, it was. So, see, what happened was, tell me, Dexter, I want to know. I'm going to tell you, Mr. Petey. I got to know, Dexter. Mr. Petey, please. All right. So what happened was, I called down to the pizza place. Dexter, I just can't believe. Mr. Petey, please let me finish. I called down to the pizza parlor, and I ordered just a few pizzas, Dexter. Now, you know I be delivering food to you sometime on my odd job, and I want you to tell me the truth and nothing but the truth, the whole truth. You hear me? Yes, Mr. Petey, go ahead. Now, Dexter, I know how you roll. I know there is no way under the sun or the moon or the stars that you ordered a few pieces from a pizza parlor. Am I correct, Dexter? Well, Mr. Petey, I ordered 20 large pizzas of various forms. Dexter, you mean to tell me you ordered 20 pieces? 20 pieces, Mr. Petey. I was famished. Dexter, there is not that much famine in the world for you to order no 20 pieces. But let me hear it, man. So she got there, and my debit card was a little short because my home health aide. Oh, Dexter, don't you start on that young lady again, man. But Mr. Petey, listen, this was also recorded. She was using my debit card to buy various things for herself and her jailboard boyfriend. So you mean to tell me that the lady that's supposed to be taking care of your health has been using your debit card for her own purposes? That's correct. So in turn, the pizza delivery woman, as you say, wanted the money that you couldn't give her because your home health aide used all your money. That's correct. You know what, Dexter? This is what I'm going to do. I am not going to tolerate anyone pulling my leg or the leg of my listeners. You're not going to do it, Dexter. You're not going to lie to them. You're not going to lie to me. So what we're going to do is I'm going to get on the next segment. I'm going to get this home health aide of yours, Ghetto Bumpkin. We're going to get her pretty little self up in here. We're going to talk to her. Well, that's fine. She's just a liar, Dexter. You're not going to sit here and tell me this lady a lie. See, I'm going to go ahead and let you go. No, you're not going to let me go. Engineer, hang up. Hang it up. Now, this is what Mr. Peter is not going to deal with. So, what I'm going to do is, like I said, I'm going to get in contact with the lady he called Ghetto Bumpkin. And we're going to get her on here. And we're going to see what she got to say about all this here. But until next time, we want you to love each other and follow all social media platforms. Make sure you follow Mr. and Mrs. Barron on YouTube. There's going to be Mr. and Mrs. Barron for YouTube. And also, make sure you follow them on Instagram. What's the man's name? Isaac Smooth Barron. Oh, Isaac Smooth Barron. And make sure you follow him on Instagram at Mr. Smooth B2. And that beautiful young thing of his, her name is Shannon Geis Barron. And you can find her at The Living Proof on Instagram. And also, you can find them on their main platform. Her name is the same, Shannon Geis Barron on Facebook. And also him, Isaac Smooth Barron on Facebook. So you make sure you love each other and love yourself. And till next time, this is Mr. Petey, and this has been Mr. Petey's Playhouse. I hope you enjoyed this segment, and I will see you next time, players and players. Mr. Petey, love you. One time for the one time. Holla at your boy the other time. You feel me? Holla. All right, y'all. That right there was a live recording of me doing the podcast. So, if you would, make sure you go over to Anchor and follow me at Smooth Crazy World. Just Google my name on Anchor, and you'll find it. You know what I'm saying? So now you see, ain't no cutting off with this stuff. It's just straight through. That's how you do it. You feel me? You feel me? Get Milton on the line. It's coming up. Y'all just be patient, okay? With this podcast, I'm gonna make it. It got to be structured. So I'm not gonna go live all the time doing the podcast, but I want y'all to see how it is live. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'm about to post this up on Anchor. It's gonna have some background music and all that different stuff, and I'll post the link up on the page. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I really do. Holla at your boy.